Dear Life from the Path. I've been interested in a woman for several years.
Me too.
During that time, me too. During that time, I've dated her and helped her with her house. Today, she called me and asked me to walk her dog. I had to decline because I couldn't fit it in. She sent me 2 emails back to back. Quotes, thanks, Fred, but one thing I'm sure of, anyone who isn't a friend of my dog is no friend of mine. Where's your Christian service now?
Wow.
I don't want you to check on my dog or me ever. You are a selfish guy who couldn't take a 5-minute drive on a 60-degree day, and I hope I won't hear from you ever again. I wish you all the best. Enjoy sitting around taking care of yourself. Bye. Second email. And quotes, a true friend would check on my dog and lock all the doors after her, so don't go near my house or apartment. You are not a guy I want around. You think you're better than you are. Wow. Question, what do I do and how do I take this? Look, man, I don't think anyone has shot anything so hard right at the bow in my whole life. How do I take this as it sits?
Yeah. That's real.
Play that from the rough where it landed.
And actually, based on your question, after these 2 things come in, I think I understand her anger. You might be a hair up too.
Yeah, I'd be super curious on what he said.
Yeah, he's got to be telling 1/85th of the story. She politely asked me to go check on a dog. I couldn't fit it in. And then she goes, I hate you. You hate my dog.
Never talk to me again.
You barely love Jesus. Stay away from my house.
Don't stalk me.
That's right. My doors are unlocked. Don't
And he's
go in
like,
there.
do we go to the next level? No, you don't.
So we're off for Friday?
So what do you want in life? Do you want the guy with a dry sense of humor that's not really funny? Or like an oblong octagon that just kind of roly-polies everywhere and goes, you know, I think she might be upset at me. You think so, Fred?
Well, I mean, either that or you guys are perfect because the guy, obviously, this didn't land as hard as she intended it, and maybe she needs that because she's harsh to deal with.
His tag is confused in Colorado. About what?
Seemed pretty clear.
I mean, holy cow. I'd dump you, and I ain't even met you. You're hard to get along with, friend.
And she's obviously using him.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the first time he says no, she's like, you're out.
Yeah, but once you find somebody that's willing to do kind of your bidding, don't you put up with a little bit just because they're going to continue to do it? You know what I'm saying? If he's good for running that dog out 4 times a week for the last 2 years, and all of a sudden one time he splits, you're like, forget this. Then you lost your dog walker.
Yeah.
Both of these behaviors seem odd, but I feel like the storyteller is really holding some
Maybe
things
they're
back.
perfect for each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe this is an opportunity. So I would say that we're obviously missing context here. If this is the whole thing, if this is the only thing I have to work with, then you just say, hey man, I'm sorry you feel that way. I just couldn't make it today. I'm still glad to help you out. Just let me know. Yeah. And I probably just drop it. And then here's the deal: if she's so mad, then she won't contact you, and no problem.
Yeah.
But if she's over, here's the thing. It's again, massive problems happen. Craters in the world occur when 2 people decide to both be a horse's behind at the same time. And so let's just presume that she's significantly overreacted. You don't have to meet the moment that way. Don't you overreact and then see what happens. Let's check again tomorrow or a week from now, and then maybe we don't have to, San Andreas fault the thing. She'll come to her senses. If she doesn't, then you righteously handled it without acting like a turd on your own account, and then she's not going to call you, and you're saved. You got the same outcome without acting like a doofus.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, isn't there a strong indication if this is not her normal behavior, and you receive this email back, you're like, whoa, something's going on. This is way out of bounds, right? So, your instant reaction would be like, I feel like I should go over there and see what's up. This is, and if she continues to, yell at you and kick you out or whatever, then you're like, well, I gave it a shot. I guess we're done. No big deal, you know? But, if this is not characteristic of her behavior, I actually might be a little concerned that she's not doing very well, right? Because this is way out of bounds for the way that you described it.
They've been together for years, or was it?
What did he say?
Or am I
Did he
confusing
just
that
say
with the other
years?
one? Maybe
I've been interested in a woman for several years.
Yeah.
During that time, I have dated her and helped her with her house. He hasn't said whether he's currently dating
So
her.
it's kind of off, but she dumped him with an email.
Yeah,
It wasn't even like a call.
Yeah, once again, this dude is like a mixture of a fog and a really dense soup. right? Like he can't. He's got real smoky trues going on. You know, like I've been interested in a woman for several years, and I have dated her and helped her with her house.
Okay, that does seem stalkerish.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Are
like-
you currently
It's not
dating her,
committal-ish.
or
I
how
think
long
he's
is
just a
several years?
free-range floater guy. He's
He's just a-
Colorado. He probably
Yeah.
owns one of those pot shops.
I think he's gone all through life being some kind of amoeba. You know, he just like melds himself to whatever the situation is, and then tries to re-explain it. And everyone's like, "What happened?"
or maybe she's not aware of some of the way that he sees it. Like, he's been interested in her, meanings he stalked her. He did work for her because she hired him as a legit plumber. And, like, he just talks about it as if it's the same relationship, but they're two separate items.
dated.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, if you
I
read back
painted
her
her
email,
walls.
it sounds like he's a hired dog walker. Hold on, look at it as a perspective, as if he was just a hired dog walker.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Thanks, Fred. But one thing I'm sure of: anyone who isn't a friend of my dog is no friend of mine. Where's your Christian service now? I don't want you to check on my dog or me ever. You are a selfish guy who couldn't take 5 minutes to drive on a 60-degree day, and I hope I won't hear from you ever again. I wish you all the best. Enjoy sitting around taking care of you yourself.
Wait, is it 60 degrees Celsius? Because otherwise, what is the big concern?
Yeah.
It's
See, that's
60
the thing.
degrees.
He's pea souped this thing. It feels like he said, it's a little cold out. I don't want to venture out the house. Like he had to have said something for her to bring up the temperature
At
of the
60?
day.
I think she's just pulling every guilt string she can.
Like, or what? Like maybe she's saying, "Hey, it's so nice out. Why didn't you enjoy the?" I don't understand any of this.
This is really unfair
There's a lot of
because
woe
the
is
way
me
he's
going
written the
on.
letter, I massively mistrust this man. And I assume the woman is wearing a halo of some kind and is a perfect angel. That's really unfair.
yeah,
I don't like her.
yeah.
Okay, let's get Secular's advice.
I mean,
Okay.
I love her.
Secular says.
Dan went too far there.
Yeah, he did.
I've been interested for
I've
years.
been interested for years.
It's
I
classic,
clean out her gutters.
classic 80s Dan. Okay, Secular says, because this is how your self-centered lady friend reacted when you told her you couldn't come when she whistled, it's a shame, for your sake, that she didn't say it years ago. What you should do now is take her emails to heart, follow her instructions to the letter, and don't let her hear from you again. She's bad news, and you can do better. Much better.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing: like when people act out of character, sometimes to Mike's point, like that's often the right time to invest, not defend.
You're
Right,
giving
like-
her too much credit.
Because there has to be a reason. And again, if this
She's
is
manipulative.
Dan's okay. I mean, if it's the second time you saw it, like I said, just handle it graciously. Wait a week, go from there.
Yeah.
Let it stew like a nice SCOBY for a kombucha.
Yeah, something.
They have
something-
apps. You can hire people to walk your dog.
Yeah. I have a feeling here's what I really think is happening. I think he's unemployed. I think he sits around doing nothing.
Mhm.
And then I think that, like, every once in a while she'll call him over and see if she can get some help at the house and maybe take care of the dog. And then knowing full well he's got nothing going on and she's, like, paying for dinners all the time and making sure the place is upkept, she asked him to come over and do a thing real quick. He's like, I got a lot brewing right now. And she's like, you definitely do not have a lot brewing. You're unemployed and you eat dinner at my house all the time. And so I think she just had enough.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about that. Hey, what do you think? Maybe we've given out bad advice here. Maybe have you ever run into this situation where a guy wouldn't go help your dog on what is like a nominal temperature day, and you got so fired up?
A reasonable time to be out.
I'm worried about the dog in normal temperatures.
Here's the thing: he's claiming the name of Jesus, apparently, and so we might have to follow up with him just as a man to man.
Yeah, I mean, does it feel like maybe he said, "Hey, I can't make it. As a good Christian man, I want to stay at my house." Like the terms of how this came up are super
I
interesting.
don't want to find my parka. I just
I'm
put it
pretty
in the
sure
water.
that he's at the food kitchen and he's feeding people.
Right.
That's why I can't do it.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe the lady is crazy. Dan's right.
He's monitoring for jaywalkers.